Frankenmuth, Michigan. Not the kind of place you just pass through. You either get stuck in the mud or find a reason to stay. I came out here looking for work. Maybe a little peace, maybe something to rebuild. What I found was a farm left to rot. A town holding on by grit. And folks who still wave from the seat of the tractor. Fields out here are rough. So are the stories. You'll find barns with more history than shingles. Roads patched by memory and neighbors who don't say much. Unless you need help. Then they're there. Boots on, tools in hand. This place don't hand out favors, but it gives you a shot. And if you're willing to put in the work, well, it just might become home. So yeah, welcome to Frankenmuth. So currently I'm headed up to the realtor's office to sign the last bit of paperwork on my new property that I purchased. And we'll see if we can't get that all squared away and get that taken care of, and then I'll head up there and I'll show you guys the new property. So let's see, it looks like the realtor's door is open up here. Let's see if anybody's there. Hello? Anyone there? Alright guys, we got that all taken care of. Got the paperwork signed. And we are now the proud owners of an old farm up off Wise Road. Now, a little bit of history on this farm property. It's in really rough shape. The original owner passed away and passed it down to his family. And his family, they're not in the farming industry. And they haven't done anything with it in over a year. They stopped paying all the bills and everything. They sold all the cattle that was on it. It used to be a beef farm, and had beef cattle. And they just kind of left it there to rot. And ended up getting foreclosed on. And I was looking for something new and somewhere to go, and it was right in my price range. So I took out my life savings that I had and jumped on board and purchased the land, sight unseen. So I haven't seen it. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Oh, look, there's Wise Road. So it should be right over here somewhere. But yeah, let's hope I didn't make a mistake on purchasing it. Never been in Michigan, never been in the area before, so this is all new area for me. So let's see, according to the realtor, it should be the second house on the left. So we just passed the first one. Oh, there it is. It's right up here. So let's turn in and see what we got. Let's go and let this car pass. There we go. Ooh, definitely has seen better days. Some old barns, small little area. Yeah, it's definitely seen some better days for that, but I'm going to go in and get unpacked and get everything moved into the house, and I'll catch back with you guys here in a few. Alright guys, so it took me just about an hour to unload what little bit of stuff that I had. You guys want to see? Let's go ahead and jump in and let's take a look and see what we got. So, coming in, let's see, we have, let's go ahead and shut that door. Light switch right here. Let's go and get that turned on so we can kind of see what's going on. There we go. So, my one coffee pot and coffee mug. Fridge was already here. Threw some plates up there. Put in my little table and 2 chairs. My bed. My nightstand. A couch. A dresser. And that's it. That's all I have. Everything else was already here. Oh, and I guess I can't forget my little models that my grandpa gave me when I was a kid. I just can't seem to get rid of them. They help me get through everything, and they're my good luck charm. So let's hope that they do me well. But let's go ahead and take a look at this property. I know it's in rough shape, but let's just see how bad of rough shape it is in. Let's go take a look at the field first. Let's see, it should be just past the windmill here. Yeah, I can already see weeds out there. Yeah. At least there ain't weathered crops in it, but needs lime, weeds are growing, needs fertilized. It needs a lot of stuff done to it. So we'll figure that out. But old windmill. Let's take a look at some of these buildings and see what we have. Let's see. Let's get this door open. Go. Oh, empty. It's old, falling apart. Dirt in the inside of it. Let's see, an open barn. Lots of barns on this property. Kind of makes you wonder what it looked like when it was fully functional and running and new, and the equipment that would be in them. There's lots of shelving. So check this place. Just a little shed. But yeah, gas tank, fuel tank there. But yeah, it makes you think what this place used to look like, the equipment that was in it, and how it was when it first got done, you know. Oh, look at that. A New Holland harvester. Man, I haven't seen a TX32 harvester in a while. It's fairly old, though. I don't know if it would do well with the size of fields that are here, but I don't need one anytime soon anyways. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and get it started. There we go. Let's see. Lift that up. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and... Oh, it doesn't turn. Alright, let's go ahead and lower that back down. Turn it off. Definitely is going to need some work done on it. But I don't need a harvester quite yet at this point anyways, so... But good to know that there's one here and whatnot. Let's see, what else do we have? We got another barn over here. Nothing in it. Just good old dirt ground. Yeah, right back here's where that cattle barn was for their beef stock. It's fairly big. They must have had a lot in here to need this big of a space. Looks like this was just their feeding area, and then they had a big spot out there for them to graze on. Nothing too spectacular, just a really big area and whatnot. I do want to do cattle, but I don't know if I'm going to use that particular barn or not. So I want to have kind of a separate area, a barn area, and then a grazing area. Oh, there's some silos. Those are probably the nicest, newest things on this farm itself. And let's see what we got in this barn. Nothing much in it, looks like. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. There's a door here, the door back there on the side too. Let's see. Oh, an old lizard crop trailer. Yeah, that'll come handy. Definitely dirty, definitely needs to be cleaned up, but nothing that we can't clean up. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. Go ahead and open this up. Ooh. Is that a Landini? Yeah, an 8550 Landini, 8550. Huh, it's a little tractor. It's only got about 80 horsepower or so. Let's go ahead and jump in it and see if it starts. Yeah, no. Let's try again. No. Third time's the charm. Yeah, there we go. It's in rough shape. Wouldn't be able to do much, but maybe haul some water to the cattle or something, but not much use for this size of farm. Alright, well, that's all the buildings. But as you can see, I have $0 because I spent all my money buying the place. So we need to find some work. So I'm going to head into the house and grab my keys, and I'm going to head up to the store and see if they have anything. Alright, grab my keys. Make sure the door shuts. There we go. Alright, so we're going to head up to the store that we saw when we drove in. See if they can't give us some direction on where we can find some work in town. Where I was at previously in Riverbend Springs, they used to have all the contract work and everything up at the store. So we'll get up there and we'll see if it's the same here or not. So I'll catch you guys when we get up there. Alright, we're here. Let's see what we have. If there's any work here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How may I help you?
Yes, sir. I'm new to town, and I was just checking to see if you knew where I could find some work in town.
Welcome to Frankenmuth. My name is Jim. Your best bet is to head over to the farmer's market across the road. The farmers in the area normally look for workers there.
Oh, okay, Jim. Well, thanks for letting me know. My name's HK. I'll head over there and see what I can find.
You do that, HK. Hope you find what you were looking for.
Well, that was a nice gentleman Jim is. So let's go ahead and check over the farmer's market. Said it was just across the road. Get this backed up and get over there. Hopefully we can find some work. Because if not, I don't know what we can do. Since we don't have any money, we can't really do anything on the farm yet. So let's get over here. Let's check the traffic. Oh, is that a car? Yeah. Alright, so we'll let this car pass and then jump across the street. There we go. It looked pretty busy in there. Let's get this parked and wish me luck. Let's try and get some work. Alright, so I was able to get some work. Old man Walter, that's in there, said that he had 2 fields that he needed to get weeded. Told him I didn't have any equipment, and he said that's okay, he's got some equipment, it's just he's busy doing some other fields and he just can't get to it. So we're going to head up to his property and start weeding the 2 fields. Said he'd give me right around $7,000 or so for doing it. Not much, but it's definitely a start for what we can do. So I'll catch you guys up at his farm. Alright, so we made it up here. I guess it's not really a farm, it's more of just a field. But let's see. Sugar beet is what's in here. Alright. So there's the weeder, and is that a case? Yeah, little case. Alright, let's see. It's been a little while since I've been in one of these. Get myself acquainted here. Yeah, everything looks in order. Let's go ahead and get it started. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get it attached to the weeder. Back this up. There we go. Alright, and let's unfold the implement. Yeah, there it's going. It's a fairly big weeder. We shouldn't take too much time. Let's see. Yeah, it shouldn't take much time at all. It's what, 8:57? Set up the GPS. Right, let's see. Get this up out onto the field. And about right there, looks good. Let's go ahead and set it down. There we go. And off we go. Yeah, seems to be working fine. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get the drone up in the air and get the radio on and get going with these 2 fields. I'll see you when we're done.
Ah, yeah. Good morning, Frankenmuth. You're rolling with Max the Axeman Bishop on the Haywire, 97.9 FM, where we serve up hot riffs and cold truths. No sugarcoating, just diesel and distortion. Now here's your weather rundown. Folks, it's flippin' weird out there today. It's 65 degrees this morning, and somehow the high is supposed to be 63. Go ahead and let that bend your brain while you sip that lukewarm gas station coffee. No rain in sight, just a light breeze hanging around all day, enough to knock your hat off, but not enough to cool your temper when your sprayer clogs again. Alright, you maniacs know the drill. Strap in, fire up the Massey, and get after it. Here's a little thunder from the boys over at Rust County Revival. This track's called Good Times, Bad Times, because farm life never just picks one.
Good times roll like thunder in my veins. Bad times whisper secrets in the rain. I'm dancing on the edge of joy and pain. Life's a wild beast you can't contain. Good times, bad times, they all collide. Riding waves on this crazy tide. Laughing, crying, we're all alive. Good times.
Alright, so we got those 2 fields done. Ended up paying us $7,113 for weeding those 2 fields for them. So we're going to head back up to our farm. And I think I'm going to pull out that Landini and that New Holland harvester out and see about painting them up. Seeing if I can't do any minor repairs to it without spending too much money, and see what we can get going on the next episode. Maybe we can try and find it's not really the right time to do a harvesting contract, though, to be honest. It's the beginning of March, so it's planting season right now, so won't be able to do much of that harvester. As for the Landini, like I said, it's only got 80 horsepower, so it's not going to be able to do much either. So we may have to see about maybe another contract, or I don't know, see what we can do with them. Yeah, right there to the right is our field, and goes all the way down here to that spot. So you can see there's weeds growing and all of it. I really need to get out there and see what I can do. But with that equipment that I currently have, I don't know if that's going to be something feasible. Because with 80 horsepower, I'm only able to use small equipment with that tractor, and that would just take too long. So we'll have to see what we have in store for us. It's getting back up to the farm now. Let's go and park. Oh, right there. Which one to pull out first? You know, I think I'm going to grab the Landini first. Pull it out a little bit and actually take a look at it outside of the barn. Since there's no lights in those barns, you can't really see the extent of how dirty it is. So we'll pull that out first. See if it's going to take 3 times to start it. Oh, no, first time. Right on. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull this out here. Alright, let's jump out and take a look at it. But yeah, it's running a little rough. A lot of black smoke coming out of it. And it's super dirty. I don't know if it's going to be much use to me. But let's get that over here next to the windmill. Got plenty of fuel. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that New Holland harvester. Oh no, it's not over here. It's back that way. It's over there. I even left the door open so I would remember, and I obviously don't remember. So I don't think it's going to come through this door, but it should fit through this one. So let's go ahead and jump up here. Get it started. There we go. Let's go through it. Rather slow. I don't know. It's going to be a really tight fit. They must have been really good at backing up to get it to fit through that door without any issues. Yeah, it barely fits through there. So let's get this around. Put it up next to the Landini. There we go. Let's go ahead and lower the header back down. Oh, those are the lights. There we go. Alright, so we got both of them out here. We're going to get them cleaned up and see what we can do with them. So, stay tuned for the next episode and let's see what we do with them. Catch you in the next one. Peace.